How to overcome self-doubt. The other day, I was doing my affirmations. I usually do affirmations in the morning where I tell myself, positive things. And in that moment, when I was telling myself these positive affirmations, all of a sudden, a bunch of voices just started to come into my head. Voices of the past, voices of family, friends who were constantly criticizing me for what I was always going for, like my goals and my dreams. And this these thoughts, these words of other people started to come into my head so strongly that I began to feel really bad about myself. I even started to cry. I started to have worry about myself. I started to have so much self-doubt in myself, and it was really tough for me in that moment. And in that moment, I just pretty much cried it out, and I released it, and I started telling myself, wait, these are just thoughts that I'm having. This is just a thought. Hey, good morning, Gabby. These are just thoughts that I'm having of worry and doubt. And when I stopped myself, I took a deep breath. I just went, and I felt relaxed with just that deep breath. You see, when I was thinking all these negative thoughts, my breathing began to get really shallow. And when our breathing becomes really shallow, what starts to happen is we start to feel this anxiety in our body. We start to feel this worry in our body, and we're breathing really shallow. And so in that moment, what we have to do is we have to take a pause and take a deep breath and breathe it in. Just do it right now. Just take a deep breath. And if you were having any worries or any thoughts of self-doubt, how can you change that thought? Because that thought right there is not serving you at all. And if it's not serving you and you continuously wake up with this worried thought, then you're going to continuously keep getting the same results. You see, if you change the story, you change the thought, you change your life. But if you continuously have these worried thoughts where you're waking up or in the middle of the day, you're doubting yourself, you're going to continue to attract what you don't want. So what we have to do is we have to change the thought. And yeah, we could see how things are right now, but we don't have to look at them worse than they are. But what we often do is we look at things worse than what they really are. So ask yourself, what is something that you are doing to yourself that's making you doubt yourself? And take a deep breath and really clear the anxiety, the worry, the doubt, and ask yourself, who do I really want to be? And who really am I? And is this thought even real? You see, a lot of the thoughts that we think about, they're not even real. We think that we're not good enough, and really, by what circumstances or by what comments that other people made are we deciding that we're not good enough? When we really are good enough. All of us have unlimited potential, and we all have greatness within us, but we allowed somebody in our lives to tell us that we were not good enough. And we carried that self-doubt for weeks, months, years, decades some people have taken it to their graves, unfortunately. So I want to ask you, are you waiting for a miracle to happen? Are you waiting for things to change on the outside world instead of what's going on the inside world? Or are you going to do something about it? Are you finally going to tell yourself, you know what, this is enough. I'm no longer going to live the life that I'm living right now. It's time to change it. Because if you don't change it right now, it's never going to change. And you are the only one that can change it. Nobody can do it for you. If you're waiting for somebody to come save you, you're going to wait for the rest of your life. You have to save yourself right now. So ask yourself, how can I eliminate this thought? How can I look at things better than what they are instead of worse than what they really are? Change the thought, change the story, and you can change your life. All right, have a great day. Peace.